Hello, friends. We are so glad to be with you, even if it is virtually. Our time together each month is something that we both look really forward to. Each one of you inspire me and Miss Debbie in your own different and unique ways. This past 2019-2020 season, we've explored such exciting new places. Each time we get together, Miss Debbie and I know we have learned something new and special, and our biggest desire is that you have too. Let's travel the globe and reflect where we've been this year. We've been to Egypt. See if you can find Egypt on the map. Now look way at the bottom. I'm not even sure you can see, but Antarctica would be down there. Next, we went to Ecuador. You guys remember where Ecuador is? See if you can find it on the map. Oh, China. It's really easy to find. It's really big. And then just a little hop over to Pakistan. And finally, on the continent of Europe, you'll see Poland. It's kind of little. You're going to have to look really hard for that. Well, let's get exploring. First, we visited Egypt. In Egypt, we crossed a little ancient Egypt with some modern day. We learned how papyrus, the first paper, was made. We talked a lot about water, irrigation, the Nile River, the Suez Canal, which improved trade all over the world. And we discovered that the Sahara Desert is the largest hot desert in the world. The city of Alexandria, old and new, and we had a little fun wrapping ourselves up like mummies and creating a mosaic craft. The next month, in October, it was all about science. Seeing as the Sahara Desert is the largest hot desert on Earth, it was only fitting that we visit Antarctica. It's the largest desert on Earth. Remember, a desert is defined by how much rainfall any region gets per year. Do you remember that Antarctica is not owned by any one country, but is inhabited by scientists from 54 countries across the globe, with a very long treaty or list of rules that they all must abide by. We looked at the McMurdo webcam to see real time what might be happening right then in Antarctica. Also, we talked about one sunrise in their spring, our fall, each year, and one sunset, their fall, our spring each year. Then we used the scientific method to test different solvents to see how quickly they might melt ice. Well, Antarctica is way at the bottom of the globe. Next, we went to Ecuador, which is right in the middle of the globe. Ecuador, remember, means equator. Well, in Antarctica, there's only one night and one day, each lasting 6 months. But in Ecuador, dark and light hours are nearly even all year long. They only change a few minutes in an entire year. I don't know if you remember, we talked about at the time that the capital had been moved from Quito to the coast for the safety of all the government officials. We also looked at the Galapagos Islands. They're like magic, and we highlighted all the different regions. Finally, some games are the same wherever you play them, and we played a little hopscotch. You know, we can play hopscotch here, they play hopscotch there. After a winter break in January, we came back to celebrate the Chinese New Year. China, with its rich history, allowed another opportunity to bridge ancient cultures with modern life. We talked about the Great Wall, the Huns, the Terracotta Warriors, and we talked about some modern day traditions as well. Then we had our own New Year's celebration. A shout out to the Evans family who shared some personal items from trips they have taken many times to China. After China, it's just a quick hop across the Karakoram Mountains, and we headed straight to Pakistan. K2, the second largest mountain in the world, glaciers, the Indus River, dolphins, and the Karakoram Highway are some of our highlights. Another shout out to Azma Khan, who helped us navigate the language and brought articles to share as well. Because Aladdin is from Pakistan, it was only fitting to do a minute to win it magic carpet game. That was really fun. Finally, we ended our year 1 month early in March with a visit to Poland. Our dear friend and coworker, Miss Marta, was born in Poland and lived there until coming to the US around 8 years old. She was a special guest that we appreciated helping this year. She brought many items to share and helped us with the language, as well as reading us green eggs and ham in Polish while we watched the pictures go by in English. Then we tried our hardest to do a traditional polka, Miss Kathy style. As you can see, we have had an amazing year learning, growing, and sharing together. Now I'm going to turn it over to Miss Debbie, who's going to share some more with you.
Hi, kids. It's good to see you in some way. Thank God for computers that we're all here together and stuff. You know what would happen next after Miss Kathy's presentation? We would have our group activity, wouldn't we? So I wanted to remind you about Ecuador and how we did a game a lot like what we do here at home and stuff. We do hopscotch, right? So I'm hoping y'all might have some sidewalk chalk at home. And what I did on this first slide is I put the diagram of how you would draw a hopscotch with some chalk. And then on that link there, I show you, it's got animation on and actually shows someone actually doing it. On the next slide, I wrote out the rules because, you know, when we did it, we had so many people that we kind of had to make up our own rules and stuff. So these are the real rules, and you can do it individually or with whoever you're with at home and stuff, your family. So then on the next slide, I wanted to show you that I drew a hopscotch for you at my home and stuff. So this is my hopscotch. And if you look at number 10 on that slide on the right, you'll see a special message from Miss Kathy and I. We really do miss you and stuff and wish we could all be together. So in a way, we can kind of do a group activity separately and stuff. Okay? So you know what would happen next, don't you? Yep, it's story time. Okay. We're going to make cards that maybe for a birthday or maybe just to say hello. When Miss Kathy and I, a week before we do our programs, we send you an email and stuff. So if you're on our email list, I sent you some templates, but let me show you our finished products first, what we're going to make here and stuff. So the first thing is a little birthday card that you can adapt to anything. It says, "Don't worry." And then it pops up hearts. I didn't forget your birthday. Love, Miss Debbie. Okay. With a little envelope. And then the second thing is sending you a big hug. And then you open it up. Oops. And you open it up and it says hello. And you can write a little message here and stuff. Okay. So this is what we're aiming to make today. So like I was saying, if you subscribe to our email, Miss Debbie sent along some printables for you. This one is for our donut card, and this one is for our hello card, and they both have little envelopes attached, okay? So, but the donut card you can make just with whatever you have at home. So I have a piece of cardstock and my templates right now and stuff. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna fold your cardstock in half like this, okay? And you're gonna cut it down the center for your fold. Like that, okay? And then you're gonna fold that in half again. This will be our inside, and this will be our outside. Okay, so we're gonna work with the inside first. I'm gonna take my little ruler here, and I'm gonna measure, on the fold side, I'm gonna measure 1 1/4 inches and make a little mark. And then I'm gonna measure 3/4 inches over to the side a little bit. And then I'm going to measure 3/4 inches over to the side a little bit over here. Okay, and this part we're going to make our pop up. So all you have to do is cut to that point, like that, and like that. And then our middle section up to that point, up to that point, and then up to that point, and up to that point. Okay, so then you're going to fold it back the other way, like this. You're going to make a good crease across there, and you're going to fold this down. You see how I'm doing that? And this down, and this down. And just kind of try to make them straight like that, because you can fold them anyway and they'll be straight. Doesn't matter if you cut them straight or not. Okay, and then you pop them back up so we can open it up again. Okay, and then you're going to fold it back the other way again. Okay, so now you want this part to fold like it normally does, and you want these parts to pop out. So you're going to bend them out. Like that, and that, and that. Okay, so you see how it looks now with all our little niches like that? So press that down real good too then, okay? And then that's our inside, okay? So next I'm gonna show you how to make some kind of cute writing and stuff. This is just a little trick I learned, it's not hard. So I wrote, "I didn't forget your birthday," like this. You see, like that? And if you color in the edges with your pencil, it kind of makes it look cute and stuff. So I would write your message up here with maybe some cute writing, or if you know another way to write, there's lots of different patterns out there, and you can even look on the internet and see that and stuff and see different ways you could write it and write your message. And then I would take my template, or you guys know how to make hearts, don't you? And if you need to make the donut, what I would recommend is taking a round object and drawing your circle like that. Then make your little squiggly frosting design and a little circle in the middle. See how easy that was? And then just write "don't worry" on your own thing, and you can cut that out and stuff. Okay, but I happen to have my template, so I'm going to take my hearts, and you see I decorated them. Like I said, just cut your hearts out. You could use some, if you have some fun paper, you could cut them out of that too and stuff. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to glue them to the bottom half of this thing here. See, so you'll glue this. Let me show you how. Here a little bit. I'm trying to do it like a cooking demo where I don't do everything, but I'm just trying to get you the big things, so I don't, so I don't take too long doing this and stuff. But that's kind of, you see how that works like that and stuff? Okay, so you got your message up here. You got your hearts on there. We got our inside done, don't we? And stuff. Okay, so then our outside, we're going to take that other half of paper that we cut, that we folded, and we're going to take our donut, and you can color that in. Okay, you see how I did this with this one? And you see how what I did on this card is I just drew lines with my ruler. I just did it like this. You see how you can just make lines like that? Let me catch the second one. Like that, and then I did them the other way. And so it looks like this. You see how that works? And then just put on your donut after you colored it, okay? And then when you open it up, you'll have your hearts and your message. And you can make this for a birthday, or, just "I miss you," or Father's Day, or whatever you want to do here, okay? So that is our "Do Not Worry" card. Oh, and the other thing is this card would fit in a little envelope like this if you have one at home. Otherwise, the other template is an envelope that you can cut out. And the thing to remember about my templates is to cut on the solid lines and to fold on the dotted lines, okay? So if you cut this out, this will fit right in the center of it, and you fold it up, glue the sides, the back to the sides, and you got yourself a little envelope, okay? So next, real quick, I'm gonna show you a hello card. Now this one would be easier if you have the templates I got for you. But if you don't, again, all you have to do is cut your paper in half again, fold it in half, write the little message on the outside, and write your hello on the inside and decorate it up, and it'll be fine too. So, but our template is this one here. So you would cut both pieces out like this, okay? And then I'm going to show you a little bit about cutting the second one out, because it's kind of tricky. So you just don't want to cut on this line or this line, but you want to cut all the way. So I poked a hole in it to make it easier, okay, to start. And then I cut like this. You see, I cut that big chunk out like that, okay? And then I'm going to cut all the way up to this one here. And I'm going to cut another chunk out of this side over here. So you see how you got your little flap now and stuff? So that's the tricky one to go, otherwise it's just a square, okay? So I did that a little bit ahead of time. Let me see if I can find where I did that. Okay. So what you end up with is sending you a big, this one here, and then you have this part that you cut with the flap. And again, you gotta fold it. You gotta fold that little piece along so that it pops up like that, okay? And then you have your little hello part. So again, you color it, be creative, be like the little mice in our story, and do whatever you can do to make it fun and colorful. And then you would glue all this together. You get this one inside of this one, like that. And you would glue this on top of this. So it all comes together, just like our end result. So it's sending you a big hello. Okay, and then again, we have a little envelope here that fits it just right and stuff. That's the other template. And again, you just fold in the sides, glue this to the top, slide it in there, and fold it over and stuff. You can drop it in somebody's mailbox, or you can mail it, whatever you want to do, kids, okay? So I hope you have some fun with these cards. And we look forward to, like I said, we're so grateful for such a great year, and we just so enjoy being with you every month. And hopefully, we'll be back together again in the fall in some way and stuff. So I'm going to say goodbye, and then I'm going to have Miss Kathy come back and say goodbye. So have a great summer, kids, okay? Bye-bye.
Well, those cards were fun, weren't they? I am so excited that you took this time to spend with us. And I just wanted to remind you again how much we appreciate every time that you come and visit us. Stop by in the summer. Don't forget to fill out your survey if you haven't already. You guys choose the countries that we pick. We do not choose them. We listen to you, and we want to know what you want to hear about next year. Thanks so much for joining us. Happy summer. Don't forget, we have summer adventure still going on in some way. Check our Facebook page and our website. And you'll be hearing from us in the fall. And let your friends know so that they can join us again too. Thanks so much, and happy summer. Bye-bye.